Welcome back. We've explored the math of structure with linear algebra and the math of improvement with calculus. Now, we dive into the third and final pillar, probability theory, the mathematics of uncertainty. Why is this so crucial? Because the real world is not neat and tidy. Data can be missing, measurements can be noisy, and the future is fundamentally unpredictable. Probability gives our AI a formal language to reason about chance and to quantify its own uncertainty. Without it, an eye would be a brittle machine that breaks with any unexpected input. With it, an eye can make educated guesses. The core idea of probability is incredibly simple. It's just a number between 0 and 1 that represents the likelihood of an event. A probability of 0 means the event is impossible. A probability of 1 means it's absolutely certain. And a probability of 0.5 means it has a 50-50 chance, like a coin flip. Everything else falls somewhere in between. This is how modern ASH express their answers. A classification model doesn't just decide, this is a picture of a cat. Instead, it outputs a probability distribution over all the classes it knows. It might say there's a 95% probability it's a cat, a 4% probability it's a dog, and a 1% probability it's a fox. This tells us how confident the model is in its conclusion. One of the most powerful ideas in probability is conditional probability. This is the probability of one event happening, given that we already know another event has occurred. For example, the probability of the ground being wet is low. But the conditional probability of the ground being wet, given that it has just rained, is extremely high. This concept is the key to how AI systems learn the relationships between different events. So when we put it all together, probability theory is what elevates an AI from a simple calculator to a reasoning system. It allows the AI to model the real, messy world, to connect related events, and most importantly, to tell us how confident it is in its own predictions, which is critical for making trustworthy decisions. And that's our introduction to the world of chance. Probability is what allows our AI models to be flexible and smart when faced with the uncertainty of reality. In our next lesson, we will explore the single most important and famous theorem in this entire field, a simple rule with profound consequences, Bayes' theorem.